So if you spend a lot of time outdoors and you have your pack and you carry all kinds of stuff for survival, there's one thing a lot of people neglect, and it's one thing everybody should carry, especially if you live in a place where you get snowy winters, and that is aluminum foil. I've touched on this in a couple videos before, but for those who didn't watch those or pay attention, I'm going to explain to you just why you should carry aluminum foil in your pack. So obviously I'm in a shed, I'm not outside in the actual snow. It's very cold and it's very windy, so shooting outside of this shed is going to be difficult. Otherwise, I would love to shoot this in the actual snow itself, but you'll get the point. So when you're out in the wilderness or whatever, if you're in a survival situation and it's snowing out or there's plenty of snow on the ground, you're going to have a hard time getting a fire going, and dry wood is definitely your number one concern. But even if you find dry wood, the ground is very cold and very wet and tends to just suck the fire right down to nothing. And I've been out in the wilderness before in the winter where I had a fire going and I did not have aluminum foil, and we got as much snow out of the way as we could and try to have a fire, and it just doesn't work unless you have a big roaring fire that you can take care of, and that could be difficult to get going. So what you want to do is you want to take some aluminum foil with you, and granted there's no snow in here, but this ground is still very cold and quite wet, and that is the base where you start your fire on. And with the aluminum foil there, it kind of insulates your fire so that the wet, frozen ground or the snow doesn't just suck all the heat off and suffocate your fire. So as you can see here, I started a little fire. I just used a lighter, no big deal. And that fire, if I keep feeding it, it'll stay going because the foil is insulating it. So it's not going to be putting itself out because of the ground, because of the cold, because of the snow. So basically all I want to say is if you're going to be anywhere where there's snow or lots of cold and wet, whatever, always carry aluminum foil in your pack, because if you're going to need to start a fire, the ground will suck your fire down to nothing, and aluminum foil will help keep it insulated and keep your fire going. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, and anything else you want to add, let me know in the comments down below.